In 1938, the world betrayed Czechoslovakia, and today history is repeating itself, this time in Ukraine. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Libor and I live in Britain with my wife and 2 kids, but I was born in Czech Republic, and today I would like to offer my perspective on the recent events in Ukraine and why the world keeps making the same mistakes over and over again. Let's get into it. I'm not normally red like this, but I just came back from a sauna this morning, and now it's time to drop Mr. William to his nursery. Anyway, Ukraine is facing similar fate as Czechoslovakia in 1938. Because in 1938, Britain, France and Italy signed the Munich Agreement, or Munich Betrayal, as is known in Czech Republic or former Czechoslovakia. They handed over Czechoslovakia's borders, the Sudetenland, as it was called, to Adolf Hitler. The Czechoslovakian leaders weren't even invited to the table. British Prime Minister, back then Neville Chamberlain, came back from Munich with paper in his hand and proclaimed that he secured a peace for our time. But in Czechoslovakia, the saying went, "About us, without us." And they referred to Munich not as an agreement, but as a betrayal. At Hitler's insistence, Czech leaders were not even invited to the negotiations. And to make things worse, the French government had expressed the view that Czechoslovakia would be considered as being responsible for any resulting European war should the Czechoslovak Republic defend herself with force against German annexing the Czech territory, the Sudetenland. Does it sound familiar to you? Mr. William, ready for a new day? That's one more mission completed. Donald Trump told Zelensky, "You don't have the cards," and he was right. Ukraine's strength lies in the final backing of the US. NATO isn't willing to go to war with Russia. We saw that. Europe had 3 years to sort the problem out, but it didn't. Ukraine is running out of soldiers and Zelensky is refusing to compromise. But here is the kicker. Badly negotiated peace will only lead to more war later on, because it will create an entire generation of bitter and frustrated Ukrainians. Another example of badly negotiated peace was a Treaty of Versailles at the end of First World War, when Germany lost 13% of its territory, including important Alsace-Lorraine region. I'm just saying it because it led directly to the resentment of German society, which allowed the rise of Adolf Hitler and its nasty ideology. So what's the lesson here? Does history repeat itself? Because Versailles led to Hitler and Munich led directly to Second World War. I feel like we are standing on the edge of another precipice. The question is, will we learn from the past, or are we doomed to repeat it? If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel, because every little subscription helps me to get discovered. This is mainly adventure channel, but if you want to dive deeper with me into politics, I'm also running a weekly newsletter where I share my deeper thoughts on politics. And you can sign up for the newsletter in the link description below. And thanks for watching. I will see you next time in a couple of days.